Alright, real talk. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone you're into and things just didn't click? Not because you said something wrong, just something felt off? Here's what probably happened. She picked up on something you didn't even know you were carrying. A subtle tension. Maybe some leftover frustration from a past situation that has nothing to do with her. And once she felt it, something in her just closed off. Today we're talking about the invisible thing that kills attraction before you even open your mouth. It's the energy you're bringing without realizing it. Stick around because this one's uncomfortable but necessary. And if you've ever wondered why things don't go anywhere even when you did everything right, hit subscribe. Here's something most dating advice won't tell you. Women aren't primarily reacting to what you say. They're reacting to what you're feeling underneath the words. You can have the perfect opener, the right body language, but if there's bitterness or resentment sitting in your chest, even if it's not directed at her, she'll feel it. Not in a way she can articulate. She'll just feel slightly unsafe, slightly on guard. And here's the part most guys don't want to hear. A lot of us are carrying around way more resentment toward women than we realize. Maybe you got hurt before. Maybe you've seen too much toxic content online. Whatever the source, if it's there, she's going to pick up on it. Let me paint you a picture. You meet someone, the conversation's fine, you're being polite, doing all the right things. But somewhere in your mind, there's this quiet voice going, I wonder when she's going to flake, or she's probably talking to 10 other guys. You're not saying this out loud, but that underlying assumption that women are inherently untrustworthy, it seeps into everything. Your tone gets slightly colder. You're nice, but there's a wall there, a subtle, prove to me you're different energy, and she feels it. And here's the brutal part. You might not even realize you're doing this. You think you're just being cautious, but what you're actually doing is treating every woman like she's guilty until proven innocent. And that energy, that's what's keeping you alone. So what's the fix? And no, it's not just be positive. That doesn't work because faking positivity while carrying resentment just creates more tension. The actual fix is harder. You have to genuinely let go of the bitterness. Not because it's the right thing to do, but because carrying it around is making your life worse. Here's what I mean. If you walk around assuming women are manipulative, you're not protecting yourself. You're just filtering your reality through a lens of distrust. She didn't text back in 5 minutes. Must be playing games. She mentioned her friend has a nice car. Must be a gold digger. But if you're already primed to see women as the problem, that's what you'll find. So here's the shift. You have to genuinely decide that most women are just people, just regular humans trying to figure things out, same as you. When you stop carrying around that quiet resentment, something changes in how you show up. You're not defensive anymore. You're not testing her. You're just there, present, genuinely interested in getting to know this specific person. And that energy, that's what actually creates attraction. Now, before someone comments, but what about red flags? Yes, obviously some people are manipulative. I'm not saying ignore your instincts or tolerate disrespect. What I'm saying is there's a difference between having boundaries and having baggage. Boundaries. I'm not interested in someone who cancels last minute repeatedly. Baggage. All women cancel plans because they're flaky. See the difference? One is a reasonable standard. The other is a prejudgment based on gender. When you're coming from a place of baggage, you're sabotaging connections before they even start. You meet someone great, and instead of seeing who she actually is, you're seeing every girl who ever hurt you, and that's not fair to her. But more importantly, it's not fair to you. When you genuinely let go of that underlying resentment, here's what changes. Your conversations feel lighter. Women feel more comfortable around you. You stop seeing everything as a test or a game, and ironically, you become way more attractive. Not because you learned some new technique, but because you're finally showing up as someone who actually likes women. Most guys either put women on a pedestal or carry around this quiet resentment. Very few actually show up with genuine respect and interest. When you're one of those few, you stand out. She can tell you actually see her as a person, not a challenge to overcome, not a prize to win, just a person you're genuinely curious about. And that feeling, that's what creates real connection. Look, here's the bottom line. You can learn all the social skills in the world. Perfect body language, great stories, flawless text game. But if underneath all of that, you're carrying resentment toward women, it's going to leak out. The fix isn't a technique. It's genuinely examining your own beliefs and deciding to let go of the ones that are making you miserable. Because here's the thing, that resentment isn't hurting women. They just feel uncomfortable around you and move on. The person it's actually hurting is you. So do the work, not for women, for yourself. Because the version of you that shows up without that baggage, that's the version that actually gets what you want. So here's your homework. Think about your honest beliefs about women, not what you think you should believe. Your actual gut level assumptions. Do you catch yourself thinking they're all the same? Or she's probably just about situations where you don't actually have evidence? If yes, sit with that. Figure out where it came from and decide if it's actually serving you. For me, I realized I was treating every new person I met like they were going to disappoint me because a few people had in the past. And once I saw that pattern, I could actually change it. If this made you uncomfortable, good. That means something landed. Subscribe for more psychology-based dating advice that focuses on actual self-improvement. Drop a comment if you've caught yourself carrying this kind of resentment. No judgment, and remember, the goal isn't to become a pushover. It's to stop punishing new people for old wounds. See you next time.